Covering the Northern Bahamas, you're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The 2018 Abaco Love Rush Festival held this past weekend in honor of Junkanoo legend Colin Curry. Now, even though there were only 3 senior groups participating, Kimberly Mullings tells us that it was still an exciting show for those in attendance.
Hundreds of visitors and residents from across the Abacos made their way to the BAIC Park for the annual Love Rush Festival this year, which the All-Abaco Junkanoo Committee, spearheaded by William Tony Davis, managed to successfully pull off despite challenges with power leading up to the Junkanoo weekend. Among those attending the festival this year were representatives from the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and the National Junkanoo Committee. Night 1 featured 8 schools in the Junior Junkanoo Parade, and Night 2, 3 groups in the Senior Parade. The first group to hit the parade route Saturday night was the Abaco Spartans United, their theme, The Musical Experience, giving spectators a look at various instruments and music genres through their costumes and music. There was a little bit of rock and roll, reggae, R&B, and even a little bit of pop. The Green Turtle Key Little Island Slammers followed, giving spectators a bit of a sugar rush with their Land of Sweets theme. Candies were everywhere, some still in their wrappers, and lollipops galore. The final group to hit the route was the Spring City Soldiers, paying homage to this year's Abaco Love Rush Festival honoree, Exciting Abaco, a tribute to Colin Curry. Spectators filled the bleachers and others lined the streets to enjoy the cultural show. Vendors reported that they were pleased with the organization of the 2-day event as they were able to profit significantly over the weekend. Many of them said they sold out of their items, be it native Bahamian foods, drinks, ice cream, or toys, and commended the Junkanoo Committee for a job well done. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Full Potential is presenting their annual Family Empowerment Summit next Tuesday and Wednesday. Director of Full Potential, LaQuaz Williams, says everyone who attends is in for a treat as there will be informative, interactive breakout sessions for the entire family. Williams says emphasis will be placed on students.
In the day sessions, we would be catering to the young kids in primary school and the high school students as well. The focus there will be on financial literacy. So empowering the kids now to be good stewards over the resources, the little that they may have. Kids will be empowered to not only save, but also how that they can invest their money, so that they can also help some parents as they go through their journey in life, whether it be for lunch or whatever the case may be.
Correction, that summit will be held this Tuesday and Wednesday. Evening sessions will be geared toward adults in the family. Jacqueline Pinder is excited to be a part of the Full Potential Family Summit. She will be one of the presenters speaking on retirement and preparing life after retirement. She believes that knowledge is key.
I have found that preparation for retirement is key. It has to be entered in very seriously. Retirement is simply the ending of one season of your life, entering into another season. So as people prepare for retirement, I believe that it should be one of prayer first. And we know how important finances are when it comes to retirement. So we have various aspects of retirement that I will be dealing with.
The Full Potential Family Empowerment Summit will be held at Jubilee Cathedral. The Public Hospitals Authority hosting the first Family Medicine Conference last week at the Pelican Bay Resort. The 2-day conference featured various national and international medical professionals presenting on various topics. Tonight, the director at a well-known international cancer center is sharing new updates in the fight against breast cancer. Technology may change, but the message remains the same. Early detection is the key to treating and quite possibly curing breast cancer. Director of the Cancer Center at the Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Zena Nale, says that women must be aware of their family history and have regular screenings.
We are finding cancer more because we're screening more, okay? So the incidence itself has not been rising dramatically, no, but we find patients more commonly now because we do so much screening. And that's why we want to find those patients early. So we'd love to see patients at an early stage of breast cancer where the cure rate is more than 80% versus when the woman presents late with a big tumor and when the cure can become difficult.
Dr. Nally says that there have been many technological advances in the field of medicine over the years, and now doctors can identify and treat more subtypes of breast cancer.
Now we know more than ever that breast cancer is not one disease. It's based on multiple genomic changes, which means one patient may have the same size of breast cancer, but they may have a tumor that is totally different than another person with the same size of the tumor. So it's really the biology of the cancer that's driving more of these changes and the prognosis of cancer. So now we know that one size doesn't fit all, and we tailor treatment based on the specific subtype of cancer. So we became a little bit more sophisticated in identifying the subgroups of breast cancer and how we can treat them in a better fashion.
She adds that the cure rate of breast cancer has been very high in recent times, while death occurrences have decreased.
Both due to advances in screening and widespread screening and early detection, but also due to benefits from new treatment and new advances. Even in advanced cancer, we have better and newer drugs.
Dr. Nally says that the Cleveland Clinic's position on screening remains the same.
We start at age 40 as a recommendation, but there are different societies that recommend screening it to start at age 50. So again, also depends on the patient's own risk factors, and it's very important to discuss that with the primary doctor and to come up with a specific age to start screening.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Welcome to Ask the Doctor. Daryl from New Providence asks, I read recently that annual checkups are not helpful if you are healthy. Is this true? Daryl, thanks for an interesting question. There are healthcare theorists and planners who argue that there is not much evidence that an annual exam provides good enough health outcomes to justify the cost. But there are still many good reasons to visit your doctor for an annual checkup. Annual physical exams are a vital part of illness prevention and intervention if necessary. While many persons make sure that their children have routine doctor visits, as adults, too many of us neglect this important key to maintaining good physical health. Doctors can use an annual exam to keep abreast of signs and symptoms that could lead to a serious illness. During an exam, your doctor will ask you about your family history and note your vital signs, including your blood pressure, heart rate, respiration rate, and temperature. They can also note changes in your heart, lungs, eyes, skin, and extremities. As we mature and age, the annual exam can also become a useful screening opportunity for certain cancers, as well as serious conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Avoiding an annual checkup can increase your risk of developing more serious medical conditions in the future. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ricardo Lightbourne is up next with a check on sports.